baby. Good evening, people. How are we doing today? But it really well. Clear Janus, right? That was the last thing we did. Yep. P. Save Eldaris survivors. Ivagama.
The tranquility of the warp jump was disturbed by reports of frightening sounds and visions that descended upon the crew. Hundreds of people reported knocking and screaming behind the bulkheads of the void vessel, the sound of nails scratching against the hull. My apologies, Lord Captain. The enforcers.
Really? Yurilet? Really? Are we really going to be like this already?
Please spare me, sir, and still. One monkey stunt has caused the cup of my patience to spill over. She dared to approach me, to speak to me, and touching my hand, she suggested that we withdraw somewhere private. She wanted... Morag. The mere memory of it stirs up a tempest in my soul.
My people have behaved contemplating, and I apologize for it.
I accept your words, Elantark. Try to imagine, Elantark, being lusted after by a wild beast. It is foul, disgusting, so vile that it makes your very soul shudder.
Fraternizing with Xena's unspeakable heresy, show me this mad woman and I shall punish. As you see, is suitably punished.
She is already dead, Elantark. I could not let the offense go unpunished, so I took her life myself.
Let this be a lesson to all other fools.
Monkey usually grow angry when their property is damaged. I am glad that we have come to an understanding.
I understand that this incident was unpleasant for you, but it does not mean all humans are animals.
No. Your kind, simple souls and narrow minds. Narrow minds and simple souls. Every day, I feel as if I am caught in a trap, surrounded by a pack of wild animals.
Perhaps you should stop insulting human race at every turn.
Price to find my kin. Your species is sensitive to the truth. I will have to remember that.
I do not think you fully understand human thought and action. It will take time, but I should speak to my subjects. You will not be bothered again.
Your words warm my soul. Very well. I will leave now.
Okay. Double check here. We could get plasma instead of... one of these prime-mounted. I don't want the prime-mounted one though. That's just a pure upgrade. we are going to do this. We're going to speak to Jay.
Allow me to thank you again for helping me with the cargo. Oh, Shireen.
The flickering light of dozens of candles plays across Jay's face. She points at the containers in front of her. One contains a polished dry rifle, a rare model, and the other holds an ornate sword.
I am sharing what I've gained with you. Please accept these humble gifts in honor of our wildly successful, though suddenly struck, friendship. I knew you would appreciate the Zeno.
After a brief pause, she awkwardly continues.
So, the matter I wanted to discuss with you is related to my business. You know that I sell Zeno artifacts to interested Imperial subjects, and Imperial trinkets to Zenos.
Yep.
Business is going well, my network runs even without my participation. But when it comes to expansion, rivals, envious of my success.
Go on.
If the rogue trader put in a good word for me with the servants of... And the best part of all is that this will cost you precisely nothing, Shireen. All you have to do is stop by the Administratum Palace and obtain a certificate.
Sounds simple
Exalted
enough.
one bless you, Shireen. I couldn't find a better business partner. And you will have no complaints about our friendship, Shireen. I may not be a trade representative of the Imperium just yet, but I can still help you with whatever you need. You must have some faction in mind that you would like to establish relations with? The Severe Drusians. Not a problem, Shireen. I will humbly wait until you steer your vessel toward Dargonis. The Mercatum Tabula official, it sounds almost as majestic as the warrant of trade.
Okay. There's no more rewards. Okay. Talk to the Master of Seals on Dragonis. Okay, yeah, that can be done. Goal for today is we start Solomon's quest. That is what I want to do today. We start Solomon's quest and back to the bridge. I don't think it's enough, but it's enough that we have unlocked some more stuff from Kaspalakan. I know that for a fact. Oh, we're talking to Janris Stanrock.
The high factotum Janris Danroke Greek.
Wasn't enough? Oh, too bad. Oh, we have a ton of those, huh? Heretical. We want to sort them as well. We need... Okay, we are now at tier 1 here. That means we can buy all the blade stuff and stuff like that. What is that one? Whenever it hits an opening... Oh yeah, it's the slash thingy. Okay, fair enough. Okay, Risa, how are you doing? What do you want from me? Here, have some body armor and some weapons. Honestly, we're so close to actually getting another rank with you, so we're just going to do that. At the start of the turn, target immobilized by Weber suffer 10 toxic damage plus 1 stack of melting. Both last until the end of combat. attack of opportunity. Fire rate 6. Industrial hammer. The wielder of this staff gains Inferno ability. Ability is also available in its heroic action. Wait. Oh yeah, I'm 15. Okay. Oh, we got a new last weapon. How nice. Oh, we just hit 35. So that's one of the reasons. What is this? On melee weapon inflict resonance. Melee weapon inflict galvanic resonance. They steal Ferronum stacks. The creature under this effect has 2 times more damage. Okay. Wait. No, it's just a heavy. You have one plasma weapon that doesn't overcharge, and that's really good. Okay. Okay. We are getting whenever the user uses a non-attack consumer. Okay. I am looking deeply into getting a character running. Getting a character running that is pretty much a health character, if that makes sense. Run stims and stuff like that, and I might actually need to do something for myself with it. That's a Mark 1. Didn't we have? That's Mark Officer. Free plus. That's also free plus. -5, -5. I don't see a difference in those. Area attack increases the wear damage until. Use can move through enemy. Each creature 25 damage. Okay. Shield swing can use with shield against multiple enemies in an area. Okay. The user's attack with the weapon in this hand inflict 1 stack of penance and brand on hit until the end of combat. Maximum hit chance of the weapons with reduced by 10%. Okay. What is penance and branding creature? Number of penance and brand stacks. Hand of righteous. Okay. But we are doing this. $41 for this one, dodge against human enemies. Death Worlder. When the wearer hits an enemy with a melee attack, the nearest The wearer's nearest ally gains 6 temporary wounds. Okay. Character gain 3 minutes at the start of combat and +1 at the start of each subsequent turn. That is also interesting. We bought all of them. That's just a normal sword. That one we might actually equip. Take it off. Freak. So I am tempted to put Jay up to snuff, get her up and running. Yeah, I'm tempted to do that, yep. I'm also tempted to put an arc rifle on you. I should have more than one, right? No, I don't. I only have one. Okay, fair enough. Useless on you. I think we're going... Because that is... Yeah, that's 14 armor. That's a lot of armor. 40 armor against humans. Dodge penalty. You have fairly high dodge, so I don't really want to wreck that. 25 armor. $50 armor. That's actually a fair point. What are you actually? Biography. Feature. Talents. Augments. Summary. How was it you looked that up? Origin. Humanity's finest. Yeah, that's one of those, like, stupid one. Origin talents, officer, finest. Implant flawlessly. They must pass the toughness and suffer 1 stack of fatigue. Okay. Oh, your origin is Cold Trader. Imperial World. Okay. Imperial World. That's what you're from. Honestly, Master Tactician. Increased damage. Cost effective. Okay. No. No. This is one of the reasons I'm just like, I don't want to deal with that. Okay. Here you are.
Domin. Then
And we're doing the binding ritual. I'm just doing a fuck ton of quests. That's what we're doing today. But I'm going to be honest.
Are you ready to step into the labyrinth, Domin?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let us begin.
You are now upon the path. Your shadow now walks the labyrinth, and my gaze can now see when danger draws near you.
This fight, what a captive expression of your culture.
We are not doing this for your amusement, Domin, nor is it an expression. That which you do not comprehend still has meaning.
I don't mean to offend you.
Your words have caused no effect. Understand, you may deem it strange. You live in a world so far removed from my own that such rituals must seem absurd to you. I am sure I would find your rituals equally mystical.
My ritual?
You are empowered by the will of the Undying One himself. And yet, when I look at your life, I am surprised. You follow a different thread. One that does not seem as strict to your thoughts and deeds.
Would you like to see my world?
There is so much to partake. The labyrinth has accepted.
Okay. Oh yeah, what shotgun there? We are actually switching out the shotgun we're using, I think. Yeah. We are going to try this one. And I think we're sticking with that one. I want another one here though. I want something else. You wanna reload? Strength, no. Do we have anything that is like, oh yeah, that's good for you? No, we don't really. Persuasion? No, not really. This is the reason I want Jay in the group. She just has so many high stats. But I have a problem right now. I'm running 3 supports and 3 attackers, or 2 attackers and 1 tank. So I need to build Jay in a way that she can both support, fill the role of actually being a decent damage dealer, and just shore up the group I'm in. And that's kind of why I'm putting her off, because I need to sit down and actually figure out how I'm going to spec her and all that. Right now we have a dead slot in the group, because Solomon is going to be one of those things we are actually going to be running with. We have a Hulk here, Captain Sagansa's fleet here.
The augurs have detected wreckage in the void ship's vicinity, but the Some of the auger crew.
So that's going to be a space fight. Yeah. We have wreckage down here and we have that down there. Okay.
The crew has discovered a hidden valley littered with thousands of animal skeletons. After a series of experiments, the ship's weaponsmiths managed to perfect a few different types of ammunition.
Okay, don't mind if I do. Gas grenades are not a bad thing. Stems, food. Yep. What do I have here? Okay, let's go. What is it actually goes on? It's the character's level coercion 7. Okay. Coercion is coercion divided by 5. Oh, that was why I was using the helmet. Gain that and gain that. We're doing this.
Lord Cap'n, the auger crew has spotted a fleet dead ahead. The drive signature of the enemy flagship matches that of the Heartless. The escort ships are sticking to it like flies to Grokshi. Anyway, what are your orders?
Give me a tactical report.
The enemy frigate is heavily armored and boasts a fighter launch bay, which for sure won't be empty. As long as the escorts are around to defend it, trying to board the vessel would be a death sentence.
Attack. Ready the cannons. We're going in. Guns blazing. I do not care anymore. We're doing ourselves a hunt.
Here comes the Heartless. Ready the cannons. Aim strictly for the engines. We answer for the integrity of the tithe with our lives. Activate the Geller field. Emergency warp jump in 3.
Okay.
3.
We are doing... Okay, so we can fire that. And then unload the big one in the back. 16 armor, 16 left
2.
there. Yep.
We've blown their engines. They won't get away from us now.
Nice. This is what you call bullying, right?
Lord Captain, order the cannons to stand down. You can't board a heap of scrap metal, and we'll lose the tithe, too.
Once you get over the first naval
Lord Captain,
battles,
the boarding teams are raring to go. The Heartless Skeller field generator is cooked, so no warp diving for them now, and we've set off fireworks in their primary drive, too. Your Lordship, I must remind you that the Heartless has been promised to you as spoils. Every new blow to the ship would also be a blow to the dynasty's treasury.
we need to clear out the bombardment zone. Ravenor, pick up there. Nope, prepare to board.
Ready and waiting. I will see you on the upper deck of the Heartless, Rogue Trader.
Let's go. We're going with the same team we have. It might be a situation where Abelard's tanking and doing everything again. I'm not going to deny that.
I'll run a box down your throat next time. Yes, this area's clear.
I love the cinematics, honestly.
With the sparest of movements, Solomon attracts your attention.
I will lead Delta XI squad along the lower deck, through the tight passageways, Prometheum pipework, and service areas where the enemy is most at home. We will take that difficult ground. Your squad, call sign Rho Theta, will proceed along the upper deck. The objective is to reach the elevator. Rogue Trader, I request that you personally do not put yourself in the line of fire or take any unnecessary risks. We cannot afford to lose you.
Solomon puts two fingers to his ear, listening to his comm beat.
Another arbitrator squad has been hit hard. Find a way to open the door for us. There should be a cogitator or control panel nearby. But first, we will go down and get into position. We need to overwhelm the enemy with a surprise attack.
It seems your main formation is going to be an A48. I will plan my squad tactics with this in mind to maximize the efficiency during the advance. The Arbiter's strength is in coordinated actions. The enemy would fall on their own joint.
You may not be wearing the Arbit's insignia any longer, but today, you are my brother in arms. And not just mine, isn't that right, arbitrators?
Solomon's squad responds with a jubilant roar, and for a moment, you feel as though you are carrying the Marshal's mantle again.
I don't want you to die, Solomon, so be careful and don't risk your life on my account.
Clenching his jaw, his face impenetrable, Solomon says,
If you encounter especially stubborn resistance, summon me. I will come to your aid.
You do not know me well enough yet. It remains to be seen who will need saving, trust me.
I don't doubt your skills in combat.
The corner of Solomon's lips lifts ever so slightly in a quizzical, not quite smile.
If you get into trouble, call us immediately.
Solomon taps his finger on his vox. Turning to his squad, he sucks in a lungful of air and roars.
Delta XI squad, formation A48. Go, go, go.
Okay.
Unlocked.
Machine God was benevolent to me.
Comrade in arm. increased by Solomon and the Rogue Trader squad, but act greater efficiency. Fast combat experience.
A low rumble from the shaft tells you that an elevator from another deck is coming this way.
While perusing the Lord...
The enemy crew has blocked the door from the other side. Explosives are required to create a way through.
Duty prevails.
Unlocked.
Wisdom is a catalyst for knowledge. I possess both.
When the wheeler pairs an attack or hits 2 or more enemies with the shotgun ranged area in the gain one attack until... Yeah. There we have it. There we have the one we were looking for. It has lower damage than the one we were using, a bit lower armor pen, but it's an extra attack. Pretty much. And how are you feeling with this? Bash, +1 deflection, 10% parry, incoming energy, fire, and shock damage are reduced by 35%. No. We might switch it out for one of those later on, but right now, not really.
I better myself through my service.
We have a fight over here, yeah, that's the first fight we have.
Cast your eye there.
Nuncius solved this conundrum.
Judging from the deck plans, there is a small room hidden behind the elevators that did not make it onto the arbitrator's diagram.
Unlocked.
Wisdom is a catalyst for knowledge.
Over there.
I possess both.
Never doubt me.
Something of interest.
Pay attention.
Another cruise deck under...
The Emperor favors me today.
A new challenge for me?
I better myself through my service.
Unlocked.
Nuncius solved this conundrum.
Unlocked.
As I prognosticated.
Unlocked.
The machine god was benevolent to me.
I won't tolerate weakness. I'm always ready.
Oh, how are we with... Everyone's fully stacked up. Okay, good.
Do you require an audience? I've never wondered so much before.
I tire of idleness. Let's move. None shall stand in my way. Take a knee and bow before me.
Crush them.
Yeah, sniper is first. And Agatha. Okay.
Hold on.
Ouch.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! Prayer. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for you, my Emperor!
Okay.
Army!
Don't do that much damage to you, huh?
Nothing opposing me was your biggest mistake. Already done. Not a problem for me. Suits my purposes.
Okay.
Battlefields
We are going to go
always
there.
drowned in scarlet. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Nothing I can't do.
You are being annoying.
Suits my purposes. Not a problem. Suits my purposes.
How the...
Isn't this a face the navigator's might? I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Okay, don't mind if I do.
All tower before my might, filth! Nothing. Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
What is that?
Okay. Cover, cover, gunner.
Nothing of value has been lost. You didn't stand a chance. I am fear incarnate.
Okay.
Follow my lead. At your beck and call. It will be done.
Okay.
The Emperor is on our side.
Can I get you here? Okay, great. And then Marius.
I won't object to it.
How much do we have? We have 3 points left. We can do that. Do that. And we
I
can
won't
do that.
object to it.
Let's get to it. A perilous but necessary excursion. Astute observation.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Really?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay.
I refuse to comprehend this. Let's make it quick. Just a moment. Here we go.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Okay.
My tactics are flawless.
No, no. You're doing shotgun here.
Suits my purposes. Already done. Not a problem for me. Nothing of value has been lost. All too easy.
What made you collapse? I don't know anymore. I don't really know. I don't understand it.
Suits my purposes.
I'm going to hit you though. I can hit you. That's bullshit.
Already done.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
That did 23 damage. Okay, there's no wonder it hurt like fucking hell, huh?
Do not dare ask, if I may.
Not a problem for me. Oh, there's nowhere to hide. Suits my purposes. You didn't stab. Already posing.
High momentum.
Okay, good.
Show me what you've got.
Brace yourself, Abelard. A tactically sound approach.
Okay. And we are going to do
But of
that.
course, Lord Captain. Do my bidding.
And then
For the throne's
heal up
glory.
you.
I won't object to it.
Let's get to it.
Come on. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. There.
Servants of the Omnissiah will not waver.
Suits my purposes. All too easy. Suits my...
Nothing of value has been lost!
Nothing I can't do. Not a problem for me. Already done. Suits my purposes. I don't have time for this.
How dare you? Be careful not to cross my gaze. I'm afraid not. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
All too easy. Suits me. You don't stand a chance! Already done.
Okay, and 48 here. Still no hit on him, huh?
Hold on!
My place is at the fore. Victory is imminent. Let's see. I'm done with this one. Naturally.
Okay.
Initiating spatial relocation. Let's get to it!
They say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better themselves by...
This ship has potential. Once we refit the hull, replace the officers, and make a few other changes here and there, it won't be so bad at all.
Okay, what do we have here? If the Overseer is using an archetype ability, they gain Rampant 2 temporary health. Not really something I care about.
Never doubt me.
As the Lord Captain makes his way.
Halt! I noticed something.
Wisdom is a catalyst for knowledge. I possess both.
Floating in the greenish liquid is a Druckery medusae, a dangerous parasite that absorbs its victims' emotions.
My warp sight reveals something.
My ears are ringing.
The Xenodevis comes to life with a low hum, then goes quiet, awaiting your actions. The Black Cogit. The Manipulus uses his Auspex to scan every contour of the machine's casing with unhurried attention.
The ergonomics are far removed from the sacred canons of the STC. It is evident we are in the presence of Xenos technology. Yes, Nuncius, let me be more specific, the Xenos in question is the Druckery species. If my hypothesis holds true, this blasphemous device is governed by the nociceptive systems of a living donor. In other words, the machine is powered by the pain of another.
No.
Breathing heavily, Cassia covers her eyes with her hand as crimson tears seep through her thin, trembling fingers.
Such rotten, rusty colors cannot possibly exist. It's all...
Heinrichs raises his eyebrows.
If only every Xeno heresy were as blatant as this one. I hope I don't need to spell out what must be done with this perverse construct.
You touch the leather-bound buttons.
Pray continue your experiment, rogue trader. After all, what are the torments of the flesh if they serve the quest for knowledge?
The needles slide deeper into your palm. A cacophony of screams explodes in. A mental image comes to life. You are on your knees. You remain standing next. You are lying in a fetal position, surrounded by pitch darkness. The machine is refusing to let you go. This machine is controlled by pain, and you have fed it sufficiently. In one swift movement, you draw your weapon and rid the world of the corrupting Xeno abomination.
What do we have here? Oh, whenever the wearer kills the first time the game until the end of round. When making an attack, the wearer gains free agility for each movement point they have right before that attack. This bonus lasts until the end of turn. Raven. Whenever the Cyber Raven relays one of the Overseer's non-psychic powers, it gains an Overseer's ×2 agility. If the Cyber Raven's willpower is 80 or more, at the end of it immediately heals to full, and if it's already full, it grants 1 resolve. Okay, that's actually cool.
What advice do you seek? Let's patch you up.
Ministration is a holy task.
That's some work, huh?
A clutter of Xeno artifacts, many of them drenched in the blood of their former owners.
It's the same long last I'm using. Okay.
It's about time.
The Servo Skull Project.
Do try to make it to the bridge. I would like to shake the throat of such a troublesome individual.
Why did you steal the type? Did you really think you could escape the Imperium's wrath?
And do you really think it's all so simple?
Sargana licks his lip. Something within the servo skull emits a shrill beep, and Sargana's image flickers for just a moment.
Destroy the server. You talk too much.
Something of interest. Excellence matters. I rise to the occasion.
This place vaguely resembles a chamber used for rejuvenate treatments. The sinister appearance of the devices installed all around the tub suggests their druggery origin.
We need to investigate. Halt! I noticed something. Done. I did fine. Excellence matters.
The space from which the captain addresses the officers, far more modest than its counterpart of the rogue trader's vessel.
Okay.
I'm always ready.
Okay, what can we get? We're getting more demolition. Waiting order. Every round refers single target ability used by an ally on. Contempt, weak, critical. Damage against prone targets, versatility. Exploit, weaknesses, focal point. The target must pass a toughness check. Wildfire. Reduce costs of 1 AP for every 3 instead of every 4. Okay, militia bursts? No. Has killed at least 1 enemy. Don't really care about that, honestly. Burst. Bendable. We are getting... Gain a stack of versatility, increase the critical hit chance by 5 until the end of token weighted orders. Yeah, we're going Contempt a week. Gain +5 number of bonus critical damage. This is... No, that... More tankiness, yeah, don't mind if I do. Whenever the wielder successfully uses shield bash. Yep. Adaptability. Any ranged area burst attacks. Yep. War Puffer. If the Overseer is within force. Destin. We want Sanctued Biomancer, Imperial, Sanctic Powers. At the start of each round, if the Veil degradation is 15 or more, all creatures in the full self radius. Yep. It's not perfect, but it's not bad either. It's absolutely not bad. Enemies damage suffer 10% from any warp source. Don't have that much warp source. Every turn, navigate gains additional action points. Yep. Persuasion. Commerce. Plasma Melta. Scyther. Character, first attack with Bubber. Nope. Safety training. Characters suffer only 25% damage to the plasma flow. The damage bonus for each plasma cell overheat is increased. Okay. Whenever the character hits with our immediately gain a stack additional attack once. Fire damage. Plasma bank. Overclocking whenever this character hits with an arc rifle. Area with additional. Okay. So we're going that. That. There we have it.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okay. That means we have cleared it.
The command runes flash, indicating an error and requesting that you repeat your access attempt. The box transmits the sounds of gunfire and death screams. Then, you hear Solomon's calm voice. This is DX1, receiving.
Are you, requesting support, DX1, do you copy?
Copy that, RT1. Stand by. Over and out.
But augmentics. Okay, you have that one, and forceful pledge. Whenever Solomon uses it, he suffers slow until you. You don't have a head.
Looking for possible threats.
Proctor, the pressure in the fuel pipes is at its limit. We could use the valve to create a diversion and roast a few of the scoundrels.
Moving out. Instrument.
What is your command?
Order must. I am an instrument of the lens. Perpetrator sighted. Engaging. Crush him!
Oh. Arbiter. Okay.
Understood. Executed. Directive accepted. Understood. Execute. Judgment is formed.
Piercing shot.
Directive accepted.
Yeah.
Understood. Secure the target.
What is this?
This order is unauthorized. Directive order. Threat neutralized. Understood. Executing order. Directive accepted. Taking fire!
Hold the formation. The order is clear. Except one less.
What is force?
Let's make it quick. Escape the Emperor's justice. Way. Scum. Let's get going. We need to regroup.
Time to slaughter someone.
Understood. Executing order. Directive accepted. Understood. Executing order. Directive accepted. Understood. Crimes against the Lex. You have been purged. Directive accepted. Punishment is inevitable. Obey the Lex Imperialis. Understood. Executing order. Hold the line. Directive accepted. Understood. Executing order. There will be no pardons for the guilty.
Mark the target.
Grisly adjudication for many. $27.
It won't take long. One of us would be enough.
Okay, good.
Blato, we're undertaking this task.
Die! Die! Eyes on the objective. There are no innocents. Directive. Order must prevail.
I'm on lookout.
Why can't we have some ability like that?
Throne's blood. Bryce, Stein, Clayton, I am witness to your final judgment. Sargana will not escape me. I swear it.
Who are we replacing? I think we're replacing Egon. No, we're not replacing Egon. We're replacing...
A new challenge for me.
Despite multiple wounds, Solomon...
With your permission, Lord Captain, I would prefer to remain at your side. The Proctor's expertise is indisputable, but he is not your seneschal.
Let's go together. What a surprise with a
This
small
will put
army.
us at a tactical disadvantage. The Heartless is still full of hostiles who will try to storm the bridge. We have to set up a defense at the elevator to avoid being shot in the back.
Sounds reasonable, let's move on.
Let's not keep the bastard waiting.
No. So, I think we're ditching her, sadly enough. Around the summit, have reload pulse reduced by 1. Cyber Mastiff suffers bleeding, my overseer's turn. Familiar strength bonus, more time. Look, it's really hot here now. So, I cannot see a good way of using that. I think we're going that one. Not that. Ballistic. Overseers, enemy line of sight. Yeah, that's why I used him. Coercion, yep. Yep. And we are going to throw some new gear on you, otherwise you are not going to survive this, I have a feeling. You know what? I'm not fiddling with that right now. Shotgun is... everywhere. Don't mind if I do. What armor do you have on? Where's reactive? Okay, no, we're sticking with that. But #21 critical. Oh, that's bonkers. That's absolutely bonkers for you. Hits upper hand. 100% damage. Solomon. Charge. Just extra damage. Hit and run. Don't mind if I do. Melee attack. You know what? Immune to burning. I don't see a reason why. Persuasion. Okay. Do we have one that actually gives coercion? I don't think so. Okay, that's good. Willpower, dogmatic, cane, 5 plus fellowship. The lore of him will depend on fellowship instead of intelligence. Okay. We have one more slot there for you. So, now you're fully geared. You're not perfect, but you're a lot better than you were. Bum, 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 bum.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh, I should have picked up more grenades. Ah, too bad. No, fuck.
Sargona's forehead is covered in sweat, and his expensive jacket is mottled with burn marks. His hands are in constant movement.
The Heartless has lost its Geller field, Sargona. A warp jump without it would be worse than death. Even you are not crazy enough to. Want to find out?
Sargona's tongue darts out to wet his lips, and his voice drops from a shout to a whisper.
What's that thing you lawmen always say? Any last words?
Look around.
Solomon catches your eye, then nods subtly toward the most frightened looking of Sargona's guards and drags a finger across his palm, signaling that one dies first.
We are both trapped here, rogue traitor. But unlike you, I at least grasp the scale of the situation.
Your shot passes straight through the screen without doing any damage. Sagana casts a quick glance at one of the generators off to the side, as if checking that it is still intact. The captain of the Heartless meets your gaze, and you see in his eyes the desperate courage of one who knows he is doomed. He sneers, then pulls the warp engine lever.
Let the gates open. We are headed for the abyss, Von Valancius, and you and I have front row seats.
Okay, he is going to go first. Okay, he is on fire. Power shield generator. Okay. Prepare for battle. Overload the power system. Okay. So I'm going to place you there. I can't equip you with more grenades, can I? Not now. No. Abelard is just going to go into the shitter. Cassia here. Okay, so you... Okay.
I've suffered worse.
Suits my purposes. Not opposing me was your biggest mistake. Nothing I can't do.
Come on.
All too easy.
The guilty will fall. The order is clear. Moving into position.
Okay, can I hit it from here? Yes,
I'll
I
take
can.
it as a priority. Understood. Target eliminated. Let's test our skills, Galato.
Okay, I'm going to do...
I will do my duty. I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done. Target well struck. At your beck and call.
Let's make it quick.
Yeah, that's not good.
These ruby flushes are choking me. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object to it.
have 1 point left. Should I use this or? Yeah, no.
For the throne's glory.
I'm not accustomed.
Oh no, they killed her. Aww.
Naturally. I need a foothold. Nothing stands against me.
Your misery is my treat.
Let's make it quick.
Scared yet?
Out of my way. Let's get to it. Secret battles will endure. I cannot comply. Lucius is skeptical about this. The machine's statistical error.
Okay, that's one down. Missed. Okay. Ooh, okay, so we have that there, Okay.
Utterly impossible.
Oh, target is too far away, so if I actually moved, I might have actually been able to get it. Okay.
Executing command.
Indeed.
Okay, great.
Lucius, I'm relying on you. Let's make it quick. Are you all right, Lucius? Here we go. A joyous and unpleasant experience.
Then stand a chance. Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me. I shall not fear.
What did you take damage from? What did you actually fucking take damage from? I don't know what the fuck you took damage from. That's annoying.
The order is clear.
Let the true master inflict the pain.
Accepted.
You are doomed!
I'll take it as a priority.
Brace yourself, Abelard. Reduced to dust.
It will be done.
Let's get Get me a target.
Let's see to it. I won't. Your reckoning is due. I feel the power surging. Let's see to it. I won't object to it, for the Inquisition sends their regards.
No, we're not doing that.
I won't. Nothing stands against me.
Out of my way. Then it's damage.
Really? One away, huh? One away.
Executing command.
Yeah, and you can't hit.
A valid argument.
Victory. Let's get to it.
Take place by all. Splinter.
Nothing I can't do. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Already done.
Hold the formation. Understood, Press. The order is clear. Accepted.
Yep.
I will do my duty. You can do worse, but not by much. At your beck and
Poor guy.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Ice crystals appear in the air.
More trouble than it's worth. But of
The
course,
warp is playing
Lord
tricks
Captain.
on us.
Let's get to it. Here we go. Out of my way.
You got
They took down both their own. Okay. Don't, please, I beg of you, don't be bugged out. Don't be bugged out. Oh, we're back. We're back.
Let's see how they respond to this. Nothing I can't do. Forge ahead. do. Nothing of value has been lost.
We've got a job to do, Glacier.
Come on.
One of us would be enough.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Let's get The Emperor is on our side.
I won't.
Check priest down!
Okay. You f- fuck. I'm never able to hit the with a melee attack. Okay.
Already done. You didn't stand a chance. All too easy.
Switch it to class.
Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me.
Mark the target. Rejected.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. Victory is imminent.
Come on. For a grenade.
I will do my duty.
I dodged it, of course.
Nothing I can't do. All to watch and learn. Already done. Nothing I can't do.
Moving into position.
Wait.
Understood.
Keep dodging, huh?
Follow my lead. At your beck and call. It will be done. At your beck and call. Do I need to do everything myself?
An exemplary strike.
Scared yet?
I'll bring glory to my bloodline. Suits mine, I rise to the occasion. Nothing. Another clean strike. Not a problem for me. All too. Nothing I can't do. Nowhere to hide.
I've been given no order. Your tactics have failed you.
Now this is unacceptable.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. It will be done.
And then we do
At your beck and
enter.
call, I will do my duty.
Hold on.
Let's get to it.
I've suffered worse.
My tactics are flawless. Already done. Not a problem for me. All too easy.
Okay.
Suits my nothing of value has been lost. Watch and learn. Already, there's nowhere to hide.
All targets eliminated. Perimeter clear. I suggest we return to the flagship and debrief.
I want to look around first.
Solomon nods.
Acknowledged.
We must act.
We will depart when you're ready.
Okay, so that is if the word spheric psychic power used in the round is calculated. And always. That's bad. That's bad. Always trigger a psychic phenomenon.
Follow my lead.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Grenades, I'm not going to say no to that. Logic.
Stored on the cogitator is a chronicle of various deals Sargana made with the Druckery. The captain was actively bartering human captives for Znatek, and was not above violence when it came to acquiring what he coveted.
It's about time.
Until the end of next turn. Okay.
The cogitator obeys and reveals Sargana's secrets, including information on a hidden cache in one of the systems of the Expanse.
Victory awaits.
Yay.
A map on the vid screen shows the movements of Sargana's fleet. According to the data, the captain was roaming between trade routes while consistently going back to systems where the Druckery had been sighted.
Okay. Honestly, when the build survives a few rounds and gets what it needs, it is fucking dangerous.
Congratulations on the mission completion, Rogue Trader. On behalf of the Adeptus Arbits, I extend my thanks for your cooperation. On a separate note, I am grateful for your fire support as my squad advanced on the lower deck. Your marksmanship, timing, your shots on the fuel pipes gave us a significant advantage.
You know, there's a certain appeal to all the standing side by side upholding the legs, I would say, and you and I make a good team, no?
The arbitrator nods.
Yes, we do. But we can return to this later. The Heartless now belongs to you, as agreed. Your Lordship, if you would permit me to interrupt, I am pleased to inform you that the boarding team has presented a most extraordinary gift to your dynasty. The heretics were keeping something of rare value in their hold. Our engine seers have completed all the necessary rituals of cleansing. This trophy is now all yours.
Okay.
We also discovered a large supply of provisions, weapons, and Xeno.
The high factotum catches himself, having seemingly just remembered Solomon's presence.
And other valuables, which will be loaded into the flagship's holds with extreme assiduity. The ship itself is a most impressive acquisition for the dynasty also. All it requires is some light repair work.
Janris rubs his hands together in anticipation.
What would you have us do with it? You could present it to our trading partners. I am confident that they would put it to good use. Alternatively, we could transfer some of your subjects to the Heartless and use it to increase trade between your own worlds. A profitable option, to be sure.
What a Heartless oversized hub out of my sight. Give the Heartless to you. Have the Heartless repaired.
Certainly. And what use did you have in mind for the ship afterward?
Collecting traded frigate Heartless had been converted into a merchant ship for Momolands, yes. Yeah?
The factotum's eyes dart over the data slate in his hands.
I believe we can perform all the critically necessary repairs on the Heartless within the shortest time. Only the fighter launch bay and certain parts of the hull might pose some difficulties. It will take longer to fix those. Regardless, the vessel will be ready to serve the dynasty without delay. Well, now that all the financial matters have been resolved, allow me graciously to take my leave. The valuables must all be meticulously inventoried.
The factotum offers you. The arbitrator and his dog both watch as Janris leaves, then turn to you.
There is one more thing, rogue trader. Your performance aboard the Heartless was highly appreciated. As an additional token of gratitude from the Adeptus Arbits, I will be joining your personal security detail, at least until we arrive on Dargonis to meet with the Marshal. He has business to discuss with you, and I have a mountain of reports to write up about this operation.
Does this mean I get to keep this fine dog helping you kill heretics? Excellent.
Indeed. My Cybermastiff is at your disposal, rogue trader. Just keep your fingers to yourself around him, you wouldn't want to lose them.
With a nod, Solomon takes his leave.
Okay. Do you have anything more to say?
Megos biologus Eurystheus octo rabido declaimed. Every organism naturally born, flesh from flesh, knows fear. But the supreme terror of an organic organism is invariably evoked by the threat. I have pondered this a great deal. Do death and terror define our existence from the very beginning? Like a kind of fate, a raised blade since our conception that governs our lives. Rogue trader, do you fear death?
Nuncius, his countenance a reminder of the inevitable end, stares at you with his empty eye sockets.
There is nothing to fear in death. It's where I care about dying. I'm too busy. Death is for a... I'm no strangers for foibles. We all live with...
3. I am no stranger to human foibles. We all live with that fear.
And that is what unites us. A sincere answer. It is a rare ruler who will admit that he fears anything at all. Thank you for indulging my curiosity. Now it is your turn to select the topic of conversation.
I'm curious about Nuntius.
My dearest colleague is incredibly flattered by the attention. Please, ask your questions.
What is he?
He is my dearest colleague and indispensable assistant.
But he's a servo skull incapable of complex thought. How could he be your colleague?
A superb question. It is quite difficult to explain to a layperson, but I will try. To put it quite crudely, Nuncius helps me to think. He constitutes an exceptionally complex network of algorithms that augment my own. They contain conflicting points of view that seek out flaws in my reasoning, and information that is more useful to me if it is not kept in my own head. So I delegate it to him. He is wholly unique.
Be honest with me, is Nuntius an abominable intelligence?
Are you truly asking me if I have violated one of the Omnissiah's core commandments as blithely as if you were asking to borrow my stylus? No. 1,000 times no. How could such a thing even be wrought from a single servo skull? A wicked mind of that caliber would require a receptacle of significant cogitational potential. I am deeply outraged by this insinuation, and simultaneously flattered by your assessment of my skills.
Nuncius is as sanguine and impassive as ever.
My dearest colleague asks me to convey that he does not share my strong emotions, and humbly apologizes for this outburst. He also swears before the machine god that he was created according to all the canons of sacred engineering, and that he is not a sacrilegious perversion of his design.
How long have you two been together?
We have shared a cell since our novitiate on Styges 8. 138 planetary cycles and 72 days have elapsed since then. It may not be accurate in a temporal sense, but you could say we have been together my whole life.
Nuntius would have worn...
I will take it upon myself to interpret his words, but I beg your pardon in advance for falling far short of my dearest colleague in terms of rhetorical elegance.
What is your opinion of Indian?
Yes, Nuncius, I will relay it verbatim. He says that I possess a remarkable mind and excellent practical skills, but my excitability, especially combined with my stubbornness to the point of ossification, would have stunted my development were it not for his thoughtful advice and fair criticism. He also adds that the thought of working with anyone other than me evokes repulsion and outrage in him. The value coefficient of our relationship is extremely high in his catalogue.
Why are you always
Your
silent?
presumption is incorrect. Nuncius is really rather chatty and holds strong views on every conceivable topic, which he does not hesitate to express at the first opportunity. Alas, you, as a layperson, are unable to hear his fiery declarations and witty remarks. Nuncius categorizes this fact as regrettable.
Admit it, you're the clever one in this partnership, aren't you?
Nuncius, what an appalling thing to say. Our partnership is perfectly equal. Keep your mischief-making to yourself, and don't mislead the rogue trader.
How many times a day does Eugene say this is incontrovertible fact?
That cannot be right. That often? Yes, Nuncius, I would be obliged if you would assist in monitoring my vocabulary. But watch that superior tone of yours, please.
Thank you, Virgil.
Nuncius states that this conversation has stimulated and enriched. Nuncius says that he will leave a channel for inquiries about his biography and personal qualities open for you, rogue trader.
Yep.
I find our
Rogue Trader.
You said the other person.
I indeed have a request, Rogue Trader. The accursed servants of chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Von Valancia's territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration.
I will
Perhaps
meet
the
with
rogue
them.
trader could...
No
I will
formality.
pass on your instruction.
The motley group. Argenta is... You notice Infernus Master Heinrich Montig standing a few paces away from the orphans. He watches you with approval and bows respectfully when you meet his gaze.
Master, do you serve as teacher in your spare time?
Not at all, your lordship. I'm just looking out for them. It's the Infernus way to help folks in trouble, it's our job, after all. So we chip in rations here and there and make sure nobody gives them a hard time. We take the older ones into the clan's care if they want. Many in the guild are not our family by blood, but by circumstance.
I am Rogue Trader, Lord Captain of the ship. Speak now. Your parents gave their lives for a just cause and brought honor on the Von Valancia's banner, and those here I'm proud of them, and I believe that you will become their worthy heirs.
The teenagers hang on your every word with bated breath. Only a few at the far end of the row seem sullen and not particularly impressed by your speech. One of the scowling visitors with a thin scar across his face tosses his head back and says bitterly,
"So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens for you noble lot, and you just give us speeches."
Argenta quickly turns to the boy. A flurry of emotions flashes in her dark eyes, like she wants both to calm him and scold him for his impudence.
If you have things to say, say them. Say them without fear. I will listen.
The boy smiles grimly.
It doesn't matter what we say, it won't bring our parents back. And it won't change our fates either. We'll keep slaving away on this ship until we drop and die like our folks. Or worse.
The heretics who killed your parents attacked the ship. I was there. I took command. I fought and repelled assault as quickly as I could. But no war can be won without losses. You can only strive to do what's in your power.
You heard the rogue trader. His words carry the wisdom of the Imperium.
It's hard to say whether or not your words have left an impression on the boy, but he nods slowly. Then he catches himself and gives you an awkward bow. Argenta rubs her temple pensively. She smiles and offers a few more words of encouragement, then leaves the bay.
Okay.
Greetings. Yes, I'm ready.
Argenta nods.
We are...
Argenta drops.
If thou seest a flaw in... For...
When Argenta...
Please understand. That was when Lady Theodora, head of your dynasty, appeared. She became an agent of divine will. Yes, Now the description. But even imagine what I felt when this flash of insight came upon me. The world where Saint Argentus' ship fell was merely a vague legend, no one knew its actual whereabouts. I couldn't just come out and tell him. It was a portent revealed to me personally, can't you see? I told Reverend Hieronymus the honest truth, that I was going on a personal pilgrimage to embolden my spirit. It really was a pilgrimage.
Argenta looks at you, somewhat surprised.
Lady Theodora lent her assistance. It was her intention to visit the newly discovered world, and she took me with her.
You mentioned the one song, what is it?
Apologies, I got so defeat. What I didn't expect. The word. I didn't connect these events at first. The cultists on Footfall. The cultists on Solace Prime. The cultists attacking the ship and Kunrad's betrayal. What if these are all links in the same chain? What if they've long since infiltrated the ranks of the Von Valencia servants? What if I led those heretics to the sacred planet with my search?
Sadly, the only one who might know the answer is Kunrad.
Oh yes, and I sincerely hope that we will meet him again. That serpent needs to answer a few questions, before he is plunged into cleansing flame.
No need to blame yourself. If the heretics really had wormed their way into Von Valencia's rank by now, they would have found the planet even without you going there.
I doubt it. No one except me was particularly interested in the planet.
So how did you manage to escape?
Argenta hangs her head.
Theodora's people received the distress call. Yes, rogue traitor.
Argenta looks you in the eye.
A man who stood shoulder to shoulder with me and helped eradicate the cultists on Footfall. Although my opinion of you started to change even before then, back when you agreed to talk to the orphans at my request. A leader who's willing to honor those who laid down their lives for them. Do you remember? There was a young man whose grief and confusion had driven him to insolence. You found the words that could comfort him. You didn't punish him, didn't scare him with a show of austerity. You even admitted that you are not all-powerful. It surprised me. Yes. In any event, the route was lost, and all knowledge of it died in the attack on the ship along with the old navigator. But now we have a new lead, the data that we collect.
Argenta walks up and places her hand on your shoulder.
So be it, rogue traitor.
We are now... Yeah, we're heading to Kiragama.
Lord Captain, I keep receiving reports about the tech priests are performing.
It's the
Sourback. How could you have let this happen?
The Master at Arms radiates grim fury. Her eyes are dark, her lips pursed. With a practiced hand, she removes the maul from her belt and offers it to you.
An unforgivable error. I accept full responsibility and ask for due punishment.
Sourback hesitates for a moment before putting the maul away.
Understood, Lord Captain. Reporting. All adjacent decks have been isolated. We have begun our search for the culprit, and have set up investigation headquarters on the officer's deck. The substance has been analyzed and confirmed to be blood containing traces of major mutations. The heresy of mutation. Mutants are vicious beasts who sow only ruin and death. They are devoid of all humanity, and the vile blood that runs through their veins feeds their unclean thoughts and urges. You don't say. I wonder why somebody we don't consider.
Alas, the Imperium's enemies are not limited only to those outside its borders.
The heretics have revealed themselves.
Sometimes, it falls to the Arbits to conduct such purges. mutants on lower hive levels breed quickly and often become a threat to the stability of the entire planet.
The Proctor raises his...
Then they would have filled the bath with acid or poison instead. There are easier ways to kill someone than drowning them in blood.
Cassia shudders.
I beg to differ. Were something of the sort to happen to me, my...
As one, every enforcer present gets on their knees.
Lord Captain, this incident has cast a shadow on our honor.
That is precisely what Lady Theodora would have done, entrust the matter to her faithful servants. However, I would still advise you to observe the Master-at-Arms at work, Lord Captain, it may prove enlightening.
Should the Lord Captain wish to monitor the investigation, my people and I would consider it an honor.
I will handle the investigation. If they wish to challenge me, I shall take the matters into my own hands.
You see a look of horror in Sourback's eyes.
Lord Captain, I implore you. This was my mistake. If you rectify it for me, I will be disgraced.
Consider it my whim. I always... Could it ever be disgraced to face a challenge shoulder to shoulder with your lord?
I had not considered it like that. Your resolve is commendable. I will await your arrival at the headquarters on the officer's deck to brief you on our current progress.
Okay. So, lead investigation, that takes a couple of hours, like, takes an hour or two or something like that. Hello, railway. Plasteel, Methium, mechanisms. Whenever the wearer kills a target. Okay, yeah. With a melee attack.
Your Lordship, there are alarming reports coming from Janus. A number of strange mutations have been... The Janus nobility humbly awaits your decision.
What do we know about the wretches?
Their mutations cause the loss of skin pigment and the shedding of hair. Some have... The wretches are commonly... As for their... I saw your agents picked recordings, the signs these Monkey leave behind, their idols. And I cannot deny a connection, though a pathetic... The blessed sanction of the Imperium does not grace these mutants, but nor does it declare their existence anathema. Should we sentence them without further study? There are mutants whose existence is fully... This mutation has not been properly studied and is missing from the catalogue. I am not registering a basis for delaying the commencement of immediate genetic purification. I recommend launching a thorough investigation into the genetic makeup of this forbidden strain.
At the hand, it increases all skills by 10 instead. I kind of want that. Yeah, resettle
I feel
them.
these Monkey have been touched by... The mutants were put under surveillance. One of the watchmen spotted a mysterious relic in the hands of a group of wretches that turned out to be an item of Xeno origin. It is unlikely the mutants understood the nature of the object they worshipped.
Fusion rep, dogmatic. Dark Colony Sages, 19k Caspalican. Gives us profit, stuff like that. Honestly, I think this is better. But first we are doing completed giants. duration is just shooting up. Okay, so which one do we want here? Charge deal additional damage. Willpower. What is it? It is willpower bonus. Okay. Against demons and xenos. Okay. The crusade is damage against demons. Okay. Honestly, I think this one is the best one. Complacency, efficiency, and the sword. Not a big fan of that one. Not a big fan of this. I'd like the security though and stuff like that. So we might actually go with that one actually. Hello Railway. Okay. So we got a few more things done. That is good. That is good, good, good. Operational. No, we're going Kiwagama next.
When the Lord Captain arrived on the bridge during the warp jump, he found the on-duty officers in a state of utter confusion. They claimed they had warp emanations have filled the plasma drive bay. Daemons, having appeared out of thin air, are twisting the appearances and minds of the crew. Some of the Voidsmen are being turned into mutant psychers. This incursion...
Okay. Let the clearing begin. Okay, it's this one.
Doubt is for the weak. Nothing I can't do. I won't heed your cries of mercy.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak. It's nothing.
Curse you, miscreant!
Okay.
Suits mine, you didn't stand a chance. All too easy. I shall not fear. Suits my purposes. Already done. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Come on. Okay, can't hit you. Can hit you though.
Nothing I can't do.
Let's see to it. I need a foothold.
Okay.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I won't object to it.
Okay, moving forward.
My place is at the fort.
Missed. Of course you did.
Nonsius, move.
Come on. That's decently.
Execute.
Took out one at least.
Astute observation.
Come on.
If I may,
A valid argument.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Poor Henrix.
Throne take you.
All to have nowhere to hide. Suits my you didn't stand a chance. Not a problem for me. Already done. Suits my purposes.
Get me a target.
Come on. There.
The Inquisition sends their regards.
You heal yourself?
But of course, Lord Captain.
I have read tomes of military tactics. I am a navigator, not a servant.
Power before my might, Bill.
No. The only way you actually keep up with shotgunners is charge spam, which I find really hilarious, honestly.
The motive force shields me.
Okay.
My tech assistant
I'll
is
lay
ready
claim
to
to the
operate.
stars.
Is it? It's the other one. Okay. Fair enough. Off we leave. And now we visit the system. Pirates. Do a repair. Touch the space dust. Check this place out. Jungle planet.
It appears that a large void ship recently dumped a huge load of junk and faulty parts from orbit. The debris that did not burn up in the atmosphere is now blocking the flow of a mighty river. It takes many planetary turns and hundreds of crew members to remove the heap of trash and unclog the river, letting the waters flow freely once more. The rodents run back to their pastures without so much as a backward glance at the people who saved them.
Okay. We are fighting ourselves full of some pirates. And we will see what will go on.
I can see crimson lights in the void.
Do not pass up this chance to strike our enemies.
Bloody throne, we're gonna die. What's taking so long with the engines?
Nothing
There
from...
is a gap in their defenses.
You got owned big time, that was happened. Bam, 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 bam. I actually need some of those. Okay. Off to see the next system.
Ship's enforcers notified officers about a strange insect-like creature appearing on the astropathic chamber deck. The entity was destroyed, but the incident was...
There's a lot of weird shit going on the ship every time you do a warp jump. There's a lot of things that aren't really nice, let's put it that way. We have... okay. I think this is an ice or an ocean world. Wait. Do I have a level up? I don't have a level up, huh? I kind of want to have at least the ultimate when fighting those
The
guys.
urge to replace flesh with sacred metal is deemed a natural one.
That's kind of what I want before anything else, honestly. That is fighting a large ship. You know what? You know what? You know what? We are going to talk to High Factotum and see if we can actually get our hands on more better equipment.
The High Factotum Janris Danroke greets you with a cool smile and the merest hint of a bow.
Pleasure to see you, Lord.
What's
You
wrong?
see, your lordship. If you wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior before you decide their fate, this can be arranged. As you wish, your lordship. How else may I assist you?
Janris huffs pensively.
Your lordship is most courteous. But what exactly did you have in mind?
I'm conning you.
Oh, but of course.
Janris adjusts his frock coat and nods enigmatically.
I will see what can be arranged.
Transport goods. No, we were going to the Navy. If I want to, can I get 1600? If I pump everything in it, but I kind of don't want to do that because I can actually get more out of it. Yeah. I can get more out of them without using that. Even if I get more, I have 37. Even if I get, no, I kind of get it, but they're not like, oh my god, good. Oh. What do you have that you want? Here, have some armor and... Where's successful single attacks inflict stun? Yep. Harmonious. Can't get anything. Too poor. While the wearer is their deflection is increased by 3 and their parry is increased by 8. What is that going on though? What is that on? Coercion divided in 4? Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. $42, $46. Not enough there either. I might need to go... Okay. We are going to do this. We're going to save. Save's coming. Now I know the fight in front of us is annoying and is not going to be easy. And we might need a couple of resets for it.
A wave of angry whispers passes over the bridge as the Arch-enemy's minions train their weapons on you and prepare to attack.
Lower for Emperor. Yep, that's a big one. I'm just going really aggressive, just straight off the bat.
We need to restore the shields, now!
Decks are reporting hull breaches. Executing damage control.
A breach in the enemy's shield has been revealed.
Yeah. That encounter is spicy. I know a few ways of dealing with it fairly easily, and one of them is actually making use out of the ultimate to just continuously shoot torpedoes at it and kite it.
To what do I owe this visit?
You want to...
Yes, but not here.
Okay.
Heinrichs nods slightly.
Thank you for finding an opportunity to talk. I trust now would be a good time to explain the reason for my return aboard your ship.
I welcome the chance of assistance of the Inquisition with inquiries on Kalox.
Lord Captain, your enthusiasm is commendable. To business, then. The cult of the Final Dawn. The madmen preach their heretical doctrine among the denizens of the Coronis Expanse and instigate crimes against the throne and humanity. One such crime took place in your protectorate. The Lord Inquisitor considered it necessary to have one of his acolytes accompany the rogue trader on the voyage into the corrupted region. I also need to meet with one of my observers on the capital world of your domain.
A chaos cult in my protectorate, Hennix. Are you laying an accusation against my dynasty?
Chaos treads softly, Shotgunius. The main danger of secret cults and sects is that they are like seeds. They can remain in the ground for decades, safe from all scrutiny, until an opportunity to sprout, grow.
Heinrichs regards you with a probing look.
A bloodline can be stained by ancestral transgressions. If it is indeed so, it is in your best interests to do whatever necessary to redeem yourself, and then, perhaps, you will get a chance to salvage your dynasty's reputation.
Why would an Order Xenos agent investigate a chaos
You
cult?
are well versed in how the Inquisition is organized, Shotgunius. Yes, initially our arrival in the Coronis Expanse was dictated by the need to fight Xenos. But there is more. The cult is tangentially related to my main specialization. Perhaps I will be able to reveal the full truth someday, but right now I ask you to display humility and patience.
I already given you. What else?
The rogue trader should deliver me to the system that contains the industrial world of Key. I will be frank, the answer to this question is unlikely to please either of us. The machinations of chaos usually go beyond solely inflicting countless deaths and destruction. Having their plans come to fruition would lead to far more terrible consequences. One of the systems in the Coronis Expanse is already lost. May the Emperor protect us from watching this tragedy play out again.
We met a Chaos Space Marine on Ragged Manoris. Do we risk running into his brothers?
I have no doubt it will happen sooner or later, Shotgunius. Chaos Marines siding with the cult is very, very bad news. Most likely they kept away until recently, pulling their puppet strings from a respectable distance. These traitors seldom show up alone. The best we can count on is having to deal with just a squad of Chaos Space Marines in the Coronis Expanse and not an entire company.
I won't let anyone throw their weight around on my world, be they servants of chaos, Xenos, or heretics.
A commendable aspiration for a person who holds the fates of billions of people and dozens of imperial worlds in his hands. Which is why you need to be ever more vigilant when looking for seeds of corruption on your planets, lest they sprout someday and spell doom for whatever is tangled up in their roots.
Let's assume Kiwagama has fallen to heresy. What then? Will you again propose we destroy the entire planet?
Heinrich stares you down.
On Rykad Minories, you made a decision that sent billions of souls into the grasp of the archenemy. An unreasonable and unforgettably high price for a small handful of people saved by your mercy. Do I consider it a worthy exchange? I most certainly do not. Will I make every effort to make sure such an exchange does not happen again? Of course I will. Sentimentality is a luxury I cannot afford.
I guess sometimes the good of the Imperium demand we turn a blind eye on the fate of the individual
You
servants.
needn't have used the word sometimes. The good of the Imperium always prevails over the lives of its individual servants. I may sometimes falter, but that speaks of my weakness, not the generosity of my soul. Much hinges on the decisions made by the Inquisition, sometimes far more than an ordinary servant of the throne can see.
Why did your suspicion fall on Kiwagama?
Disjointed pieces of data that finally merged into a single picture. Additionally, not long ago a vessel from that world arrived on Footfall. The reports from the crew were confused and alarming, making me fear a planet-wide rebellion.
That is enough discussion about the arch-enemy servants. Tell me about the Drukhari.
Heinrich winces.
The Drukhari, one of the branches of the Ildari, an ancient and vicious Xenos race. Their ships, which are difficult...
Heinrich studies your expression.
I do not know why the Drukhari stole Rykad's son and brought about the fulfillment of the cult's prophecies. Perhaps the Xenos themselves have played into the archenemy's designs. Or perhaps Aurora's divinations, in fact, described the Drukhari's actions. There is only one thing I can say with absolute certainty.
Henrik,
there is no alliance between the... I do remember our exchange. For the time being, however, I would prefer to focus on my direct responsibilities.
Heinrich inclines his head.
Thank you for sparing the time, Lord Captain.
Something of interest. For the glory of the dynasty!
That is horrendous, honestly. Yep, we're sticking with how we look.
The positions of the pieces on the board suggest that this game of regicide was interrupted. The winner was never determined.
Okay. We need to look at the colonies. And honestly, we're going to call it after that, I think. Didn't I start jumping building? Critical hit chance, Inferno. I believe one of them won. Bonfire of Righteousness or Good Tidings. Security and profit factor on this one, but it takes people, which I don't have that much of. Good Tidings takes adamantium, which I probably can find more of. All allies gain plus 3 times dogmatic rank. Critical hit chance of that. I think it's going to be like 20 or 6% crit chance or something like that. We are more that, but we're also actually going in there as well. Okay. Warp travel.
The High Factotum's voice rings with pride. Lord Captain, I have done as commanded. Everything has been prepared for your ritual for Mistress Cabela. A select few upper deck officers are ready to leave their posts to attend this formal gathering and praise your lordship's name.
I doubt Cabela will.
I am confident that Mistress Cabela will appreciate the effort, both yours and mine. What
Splendid.
It will be done. I shall signal the servants and notify the invited parties immediately. Let us demonstrate to Mistress Cabela just how strong our...
Okay. I know who I'm going to bully. I just looked over on my second screen and saw that the heat wave is actually going to hit. Okay. Don't do that now. Carrying sloth, heretical. Takes one person. I really don't want to use people. Okay. Dark Sage. Chapter Biologica. But it's take 4 people to do that. I'm not a big fan of using those. Mechanism. Logistone. Adamantium is the thing we want. We need more security for this one. Efficiency and chemicals. And this one is efficiency and explorator. This one gives security. Pelican. Inflicted with a throw +3. We need security, we need giants, okay. Begin the scan.
The augurs have detected the remnants of an ancient mining ship. The ancient ship was extremely unstable. The search team had barely entered before the first collapse occurred, immediately claiming hundreds of lives. Despite suffering losses, the team managed to find and bring back the lone surviving extractium.
Okay. So we have a few things we can do on our shill day.
We welcome your lordship to The helmsman's snort is heard over the internal Vox channel. A trading station. Same old, same old. Rampaging pirates, nefarious smugglers, Xenos preying on lone ships. There is a rumor about a lone Adeptus Mechanicus ship, an ancient hulk that is reported to appear in one system or the other, only to vanish the next day. Who knows why it broke away from the Explorator fleet or what secrets it may hold. But this is just a tall tale, Perhaps you might be interested in macro cannons. Solid, robust and in very, very good condition. You will crush any enemy with their power at your side. I will hold on to this worthy commodity in case you change your mind.
Okay. So we have gotten that. I have magnetic storm. Okay, that's that quest. Lost in the void. Okay.
A trickle of disturbing news came from the ship's navigator engaged the warp monster in invisible combat by giving orders from the Sanctum Navies. By following the Astronomican's guiding light and struggling against the mighty alien will at the same time, the guide managed to...
This is the problem with a game like this for me, is literally just I continuously go for continuously just like, oh, just one more system, just one more system. We might actually need to go to Footfall soon as well.
The giant rings on this planet's surface. It has emerged that this planet has a native species of giant insect similar to Terran ants. Just like ants, they sometimes form so-called death spirals, in which one creature follows another without realizing they are going in circles. These were the rings discovered by the ship's observers. The strange phenomenon that was originally suspected to be a sign of warp activity or a nefarious Xenos structure turned out to be a quirk of nature. The augurs have detected wreckage in the void ship's vicinity, but the exact nature of this... Lord Captain, the augurs cannot determine who the ship we approached belongs to, but the telemetry clearly reveals it is an Imperium vessel.
Okay, I am just... All the service. For the fallen scouts. Give the order to fire upon it.
During the warp voyage, the middle decks reported strange gatherings that were attracting dozens of... The mysterious disappearance of the Prophet and more frequent inspections of decks and living quarters quickly put an end to the growing popularity of the sect. After a few days, the people who visited the gathering... Reports are coming in from the Navigator's Sanctum regarding the appearance of a warp emergency aboard the void ship. A foul warp entity.
Okay. Foul warp entity. Agility, initiative. Also effect demo. Yep. Mob justice. Do we have it? Perception, ballistic. No. Weber. Melta. Staggering Jolt. Weber. Weber. Yep. Not really want any of those. Awareness, maybe? What is it? I am actually going for agility. Agility. It's going to pump up demolition. Demolition is what we actually use for our AoE attacks or our shotgun shots in general. Once brace have applied affected, all ally immediately gain an extra turn with C. Until the end of turn, the user gain 2 turn for each critical hit scored if they have an augment. Cortisol slow. No, you. Oh, and you are getting Navigator's power deal 1 plus damage for every 5 bonus characters currently equipped. Okay. While under effect of any Navigator power, enemies have their armors reduced. Allies targeted by Navigator additional armor reduced. Whenever an enemy fails a resistance test against the attacks against them. Yep. Intelligence, I think, is the most obvious one for you, isn't it? Yep. Doing my part. Terminus. Yeah. We're not even joking about. Terminus is just going to increase damage immensely on you. And you, Fellowship. Start. Eugene gains 1 AP if he has at least 7 stacks of potential energy. Okay, yeah. Strength. I want to put strength on you for one simple reason. If you get screwed over by the simple fact that you are, you get the strength debuff when wounded, you're kind of screwed. So I want to put strength on you just so you don't lose your weapon. Have I already put the strength one here? Yeah, I've already taken the strength one there. And we are going to take I will not die as well on you.
I'm always ready.
We are the spearhead.
I'll see you destroyed! You'll regret this! Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Ouch. You know what?
All too easy. Nothing I can't do. I'll pass. Already done.
Guided by faith! As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do
Just
it.
hose it down.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And you dodged
I'll do
everything, yeah.
The servants of the Omnissiah will not waver. Curious. Tech assistant, engage. Executing command.
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
Can I charge up there? No, I cannot. Throw a grenade up there, though.
At your beck and call.
Okay, good.
No secret. I'm relying on you.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Taunted.
Victory is imminent.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. I won't object to it.
Emperor, give me strength. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubtest that none can escape the Emperor's judgment. In thy light I stand, and thy light I praise.
Any damage. Don't really want to do any of that.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Cleanses the body.
Not a problem for me. Already done. All too easy.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Machine spirits approve.
Nothing of value has been lost. Suits my purposes.
Acute observation.
You keep missing, huh?
miscreant!
Ouch.
I will do it. Sure, at your beck and call. It will be done.
Alas, no. Let's see to it. Holy terror, smite your enemies. Naturally.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. I am a navigator, not a servitor. That is foolishness.
Okay, and we give that to
Isn't
you.
this a job for the serfs?
Then give
If
that
I
to
may.
you.
Let's see. Nothing stands against me.
My time is now! Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Already done. Not a problem for me.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. I'll
Yep.
do it.
And then we
As
spray.
the Emperor.
Hello, Echo. How are you doing?
I'll do it.
I'm here to chill and time to edit. It's fine by me. I am going to warn you, I do not know how long I'm going to be here though.
I refuse to comprehend this.
Faith. I'm restless.
Kanye has said that I'm going to finish off a few more systems and Side of the Heat back from a running session. I hope you have a good night of editing then. The heat has kind of dissipated here now. We don't have the crazy heat we've had right now, so I'm just enjoying not burning alive. You know, the simple things in life.
The bizarre structure observed from orbit appears to be the ruined estate of a wealthy noble. The scout team returns with some expensive weapons taken from the skeleton. After finishing their report, they hurry away, whispering prayers.
Every hit reduces deflection by -1. Stacks up to 3 times. 20% power reduction. It's an assault las gun. The fire rate is only 5 though, which is not great. It's a radical trophy. That's interesting. Collapsed in my barn and took a long afternoon nap to be away from the heat. I literally took a siesta at like 12 o'clock. I was carrying fence posts and stuff like that this morning, and then the heat kind of hit its peak, and then you just in one of those fluffy recliners. I just sat down with the tablet in my knee and just fell asleep.
A Vox notification from the Augur crew drowns out the usual noise on the bridge. An Imperial vessel, the Dark Piercer, and its escort ships are headed your way. Your archives make no mention of either the ship or its owner. As you consider your course of action, the ship's captain contacts you first. Introducing himself as the Pilgrim, the captain greets the rogue trader courteously and offers to purchase any information you might have on crystal phlogiston deposits.
The
Pilgrim has been exploring the Coronus Expanse for years and knows many of its secrets. He promises to let you in on intriguing rumors that may... It looks like the captain of the Dark Piercer is unsurprised by your reaction. He is willing to pay in gold and securities for any information on phlogiston.
That's why phlogiston.
The captain's coarse laughter echoes forth from the Vox. Phlogiston is a part and parcel of many different aspects of life in the Imperium. Jay immediately remarks that someone without a name is... Pasquale becomes visibly animated at the mention of phlogiston. Though indifferent to the prospect of a deal with the shadowy individual, the Magus nonetheless recommends you find out more about phlogiston. Sister Argenta sincerely believes the words of the Pilgrim. A cowl or a golden aquila are no prerequisites for being his true servant. If the captain sincerely wants to help the Imperium, perhaps by his own methods, there is nothing questionable about extending a helping hand. The captain of the Dark Piercer is in the best of spirits. In gratitude for your invaluable help, he sends you a small box containing ancient maps and documents. They appear to speak of a certain Imperial world lost many centuries ago. Then, in a somewhat conspiratorial tone, the Pilgrim relates a story about a standoff between two Xenos fleets, which he was told by an acquaintance. The person in question, sadly enough, died at the hands of the Inquisition before they were able to pass on the coordinates for the crash site of one of the Xenos ships. However, the Pilgrim knows for a fact that the vessel met its demise on an ocean.
Okay, so we have Save Eldar the Survivor, Deadman Chest there. Okay, so what more do we have? We have Save Eldari over here, we have Save Eldari, that's Dragunus, our home planet. Plan is to slowly move to here and actually do Kiba Gamma first, which is one of the places I usually do last.
The clan servicing the Void Shield arrays petitioned the Lord Captain for aid. Compartments were becoming overrun with putrescent fungal corruption.
That is the plan. And when I say it's pretty much the main objectives in this act is to unlock the colonies. So it actually takes a bit longer quests, maybe an hour or two to just do them. Depends on how much dialogue you skip and how much of the side things you do.
By their arduous labor and unbreakable spirit do his faithful servants fuel hundreds of Imperial worlds. Their entire lives are an example of true service to humanity.
Lord Cap'n, we are passing by a construct marked on the star charts as a dimensional gate. Our augurs are... Lord Cap'n, I would advise against approaching the gate. An ancient Xeno artifact, older than humanity itself. Judging by its... Her ladyship didn't... The Connaissance fleet conducted its own analysis of this Xeno artifact. All records of the expeditions to the site were... I don't want to repeat the rumor. We live to serve, Lord Cap'n. Consider it done.
That is actually one of those things I'm actually tempted to give a try, but at the same time, it's so unforgiving. I am tempted to actually try to do an Iron Man run of this. Maybe not anytime soon, but I'm really tempted to do that. Oh, sorry.
I stand ready to serve you and the Imperium, Lord Captain.
Okay. How? Okay.
We have lost the shield. Let us not lose our zeal.
These are probably the most horrifying thing in general for this, because did you just You literally blew up a ship right next to me, so I actually took damage. Great. Okay, recharge shields. And we don't get the one in the back because they broke that one. Have our front to them, and then just... What the fuck are you doing, my friend? Okay. Did he just open a... He's opening warp rifts. That nasty guy. Should be able to finish him off with this though.
Another knock on the macro cannon. Duty and diligence always prevail.
Got ourselves some more. Oh, I'm being lazy now. Honestly, I'm at the stage where I'm just enjoying
a violent. Seeing the last ship's impending death, Juliet calls out to the Lord Captain, her voice trembling slightly. Only the rogue trader's intervention can save her kin from the massacre. As if guided by the Emperor's hand, the void ships adorned with the Corda coat of arms surround the Xenos. Deadly salvos erupt from their cannons and pulverize the tiny Aldrai vessel into lifeless debris.
yeah. We are redoing the combat because, yeah. I want to try not to piss her off too much. because you get some interesting things from her, and I kind of want to test them out.
Darkness reached.
Uh, Ouch.
The shield seemed to be broken. The impure tremble.
Okay. Same amount of health. Get the same reward for it. We do actually have an upgrade. And here's the kicker. Yeah. We are getting shallow jump. And we are getting, you know what? Boarding party. Going to repair that. And in the posts, we're going to upgrade you. Can't upgrade you, can we? Persuasion. Okay. Boom, ba-ding, ba-ding. Use 1 point there. Warp here. And we visit. Bam, ba-dim, ba-dim, bee. What's in this? My question. Where's incoming damage is reduced by veil degradation? Really? It is veil degradation percentage. Okay. That could actually be interesting.
A violent. Seeing the last ship. The Vox Master. Juliet sullenly watches the unfolding chase through the stained glass windows of the captain's bridge. The patrol's captain reluctantly admits that there is no conclusive proof. This system is despite the presence of some weaponry, the Xenoship is more likely meant for transporting cargo or the Xeno. Unwilling to engage in open battle against the flagship. Meanwhile, the wounded the Aldrai are too scared and resentful of the Monkey for the recent deaths of their kin to answer incoming hails. Despite this, Juliet is certain that she can convince them to cooperate with the Elentat, trying to outpace the pursuit of the next Monkey vessel. The Aldrai overload the bridge officers openly rejoice, and only the thin figure of the Aldrai stands motionless against the backdrop of the intricate stained glass windows, mourning the fallen in solemn silence. Once the pain in Juliet's soul is numbed, she turns to the Lord Captain and nods. This planet is devoid of even the most primitive forms of life. However, the crew has made quite a strange discovery: a mirror, lying right. The crew blasts the crater, raising a cloud of dust that blocks the auger array. Confirming the mirror's destruction is impossible for the time being, but it could not have survived such a powerful... A vigilant member of the auger crew has detected the Xenos. Juliet claims to have recognized the symbols on the dead Aldrai's clothes. They were civilian refugees from Craftworld crew Darik.
Hey. Should we do one more combat? Newest. Okay, so we're calling ourselves a hotshot las pistol. Eldari sniper rifle. Target hit with a weapon must pass a willpower. Wait. Must pass a willpower or suffer psychosomatic trauma for 1 round. Critical damage. Didn't I get another sniper rifle, Eldari sniper rifle as well? Yeah, there it is. The wielder can only perform deadeye shots. Attacks with the weapon. Whenever they kill an enemy with a critical hit using, they gain an additional attack this turn. 20 armor, additional hit chance is 20. Additional hit chance is 25. It is interesting in this. So everything above 95% hit chance gets converted into critical hit. That is something to take into account when doing stuff, looking at weapons and stuff like that in here. So that's pretty much... The sniper rifle has great range and stuff like that. Most of the shots you take are 95% hit chance. So the 25% additional hit chance is pretty much just 20% crit chance. Or 25% crit chance, pretty much. Which is something to take into consideration when looking at the weapons here. There we have it. We have the Ripper Plus. Ripper Auto. 8 fire rate. Okay. Yeah. Let's kill the Drukhari here as well. Might have enough to deal with get more reputation than. They have one over there. Can't really hit that one. We're going to lay into this one, I guess. You really don't like the Heartless, huh? And then we just... Ooh, we got some good hits on it. Okay.
The dark void will erase their colors.
They hurt like hell, these small ones. Hmm. You know what? Yeah, fight me. Okay, and then we go here. Come on.
The Emperor blessed us with victory this day.
They are really spicy, huh? The Eldari. To be fair, what do you expect of a race that pretty much torture people just to be alive? Okay. We are going to the bridge. We're selling some stuff, and then we're calling it. It's now almost 10 o'clock here, and honestly, I kind of want to go to bed. Okay, we are talking to Danrock.
The high factotum Janris Danroak greets you with a cool smile and the merest hint of a bow.
Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance?
Mention in Feodora's...
Janris thinks for a moment, pursing his lips in concentration.
I am afraid it is not immediately familiar to me, your lordship. Please, allow me a moment.
He starts.
I say, House von Valancius did indeed sign a contract with the owners of a vessel with the designation Fiery Reckoning. There are transactions, records of the ship picking up cargo from Kiev Gamma. Well, this is odd. The data log ends there. Apparently, the ship had some interactions with one of the workshops on your industrial world. I beg your pardon, your lordship, but that is the extent of the assistance I can provide you in regard to this particular matter.
Okay. There we go. Here. Hide that. Okay. 1200. And we got ourselves a new engine. And a long-range macro cannon. 3 shots, 21 damage. Okay. Oh, we have a bit more, so we can actually buy some stuff here now. Holy gift and some armors. There you go. Movement, dark visionary hood. How many? It does 3 attacks, yeah. Dodge if the wearer's agility is more than 15. Extra 50. Extra property. Plus 10, 15 dodge. Okay. Opticon, how are you doing, my friend? Nothing new for you. Spalican, still can't, still a bit off to get the precision bolter and all the other really interesting stuff here. I've advanced my multiverse sequence. I'm looking for some gamer names. Do you want actual gaming names, or do you want the type of gamer name that people that played Call of Duty when I was younger had? Because that is 2 different things, honestly. An Easter egg you like to hide in. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I have 2 Viking-like characters in this sequence. What was their names? That's a fair point. What was their names? Unfinished letter. In his Volkswagen mistake cost me too much. Kaz. Just to fuck with people. Call them Casa and DK. Why not? The other person, the partner in crime, I have way too much these days, I guess. Go for it. Next time I'm passing around, I'll give you the video link with the time code. That would be nice, yeah. Yep. I'm literally double checking his name. Yep, that is the right way he spells it. Yes. No. What do I actually have? I have single shot slow. Yeah. Ooh. If this actually went in this slot, it would be a lot better. A lot better. I don't really have anything good to put in that slot, and that is actually kind of concerning. Melee hits, no, don't use warp damage. Kills for the first time, you gain 10 plus to our characteristic until the round ends. Honestly, that would probably be good. I have not romanced anyone. I am still early on in the game, honestly. It might be Cavella. Doing another ace run? What do you mean ace run? I have gotten some of the new characters, found some new stuff overall this playthrough again. I'm kind of just rushing. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm kind of just rushing through Act 2, doing as much as possible, as fast as possible. Staying with the new stuff that is coming. From my understanding, there's very little new stuff in Act 2. To be fair, last run I did, I romanced Jay. And the run before that, I romanced Kibella. Or romance Kibella. But kind of that, yeah. The run I actually did the most in to find companionship was actually my heretical pyromancer one, because I think I did everything I can to be a scum and just do whatever I wanted. Should I use this? Just debuff. But the new character is cool. Heretical Cassia love. I think Cassia is one of the few I actually haven't romanced. Cassia and Hendrix are the two I actually haven't romanced. I know though specifically those two because I know they're romanceable. No, he is. Funnily enough, he's actually Iconoclast Heretical. He is obsessed with researching. I don't know the name of them. They have a specific name when they're like this. Yeah, the feet are hanging down there. They are called something special, but I don't remember what it is. Anyway. I don't know, Rex. I really don't know. But sadly enough, I'm actually going to call it here. I've been going at it for almost 4 hours now. Yeah, take care, Echo. Good night, everyone.